The Miz for Johnny Cage, Kenny Omega is now a triple world champion, Demi Lovato is using WWE merchandise to train. Whew. This is the hashtag PWOGs report.
Hashtag that. Filipino wrestling. Filipino wrestling.
A pleasant evening to all. This is the present of the present and one half of the co-anchors for this evening, Ken Warren. I'm currently on vacation, so please bear with the remote setup for tonight. But I digress. Let me throw it over to my hashtag PWOG Sagamigo, the Senorito J. De Leon. Let's go.
Thanks, Ken. And thank you, amigos and amigas, for joining us tonight on the hashtag PWOGs report. Let's get right to the news. The new Mortal Kombat movie dropped recently, but it felt lacking, especially in the Johnny Cage department. Now, this is where the wrestling part comes in, as there have been calls for the WWE superstar The Miz to play the Hollywood actor turned defender of Earthrealm. On behalf of the hashtag PWGs report, we are all in on this call for potential casting. And it seems like the co-creator of Mortal Kombat himself, Ed Boon, seems to be all in as well.
Up next, Kenny Omega is the new Impact World Champion. This past Rebellion pay-per-view, current AEW World Champion and AAA Mega Campeon Kenny Omega defeated Rich Swann to become the new Impact World Champion. With this flawless victory, Omega is now a certified triple champion for 3 major promotions. From the cleaner to the belt collector, one may ask who can stop the momentum of this elite wrestling Terminator.
After 23 long years, Yuji Nagata will be making his return to TNT as he will be facing Jon Moxley for the IWGP United States Championship on the May 12th edition of AEW Dynamite. Now, a lot of people may be looking at this as a walk in the park for Death Rider Mox, but don't let Yuji Nagata fool you. This 53-year-old can still pack a kick, and we all know that justice is a dish best served blue. Because he's named Blue Justice.
More from the Rebellion pay-per-view, the man formerly known as Big Cass or Kaz XL, W. Morrissey made his Impact debut at Rebellion in replacement to the injured Eric Young to lead Violent by Design to victory. Now, seeing from this past Impact, he may not be a byproduct of VBD, at least not yet. He did emphasize in his promo that the wrestling industry is filled with bad people, and what separates him from the pack is that he's not afraid to admit it. Who can argue with that? Touche. I mean, the man is still 7 foot tall, and you can't teach that. Is it still not obvious how he's doing?
There's trouble in paradise for Indy Hartwell and Dexter Lumis' relationship. This past week on NXT, Dexter Lumis allegedly sent flowers and gifts over to Shotzi Blackheart and Ember Moon, both of whom will be facing Indy Hartwell and Candice LeRae of The Way in a street fight. Now, even though Indy may be heartbroken right now, my journalistic instincts tell me that this wasn't actually Dexter Lumis, and maybe that The Way, her group, The Way, had a little something to do with this. Now, they best be careful because hell hath no fury like a woman scorned, who then found out that her family lied to her. That's actually really worse.
Next up, Andrade El Idolo versus Alberto El Patron. As confirmed by Alberto El Patron in an interview with Super Luchas, mark your calendars as on July 31, 2021 at Nacion Lucha Libre in McAllen, Texas, a dream match between Alberto El Patron versus Andrade El Idolo will come into fruition. So until then, amigos and amigas, hope you don't mind, amigo. Tranquilo.
Seth Rollins recently tweeted a screenshot of Demi Lovato's Instagram story where she seems to be using WWE merchandise to exercise and to help her out with her anxiety, her depression, her mood, and her self-doubt. All I have to say is good for you, Miss Demi Lovato, and to be honest, Who wouldn't want to punch Seth Rollins in the face?
Up next, Roman Reigns versus Daniel Bryan one last time for the Universal Championship. To quote the advocate to the head of the table, Paul Heyman, this is not a prediction, this is a spoiler, especially if you haven't seen SmackDown this week yet. Did Daniel Bryan bring the fight to Roman Reigns? Yes, yes, yes. Did Daniel Bryan have the best counters for Roman Reigns' best offense? Yes, yes, yes. Most importantly, did Daniel Bryan beat Roman Reigns for the Universal title? No. We are not only acknowledging the new theme song of the hashtag Tribal Chief and still Universal Champion Roman Reigns. We are also acknowledging the fact that Roman Reigns successfully defended his Universal title by having Daniel Bryan pass out of his guillotine submission hold in a clean manner. Yes.
Now let's take it to a segment we call Acknowledge Me News.
Acknowledge me.
This is where we list down for you all the news that we didn't really have time to talk about this week, and here they are. That's a lot. Yep. Oh, look at that. Look at that one right there. Whoa, whoa, man, that one was a big one. I think that one was a big one.
Now, let's head on over to the weather report.
Weather report.
Our special guest weatherman for this week is a former MyPW World Champion and a man that used to refer to himself as the D. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Mr. Domnek, formerly known as the D, for the weather.
After not contacting me for so long, Ken Warren, the first thing you asked me to do is to do a weather report? What the f***?
TBH, I wasn't expecting a response from you, D. I mean, Mr. Domnek, formerly known as the D. The last time I called you out on social media, it took you more than a week to respond. Now, obviously, you wasted the platform provided to you, as per usual, including the time of our viewers. With that, Mr. Domnek, I truly wish you a healthy 2021 ahead and a gentle reminder to always drink your medicine on time to add some substance to your aging thought process.
Well, that was a waste of time.
After another interesting weather report, let's switch gears to our take of the week.
Take of the week.
For this week, we are discussing Kenny All Belts. The wrestling world has never been in a more devious era. Not only are all major promotions ruled by the most vicious champions on the planet, but 3 of those major promotions are ruled by one cleaner, terminator, and belt collector in Kenny by God Omega. So pack your gaming consoles, your 2-sweets, your danglies, and brush up on your wrestling lingo. This devious era is being carried by a one-winged angel, so hold on tight or get ready to say goodbye and good night, bye.
No doubt about it, the wrestling industry is getting more and more exciting with all these crossovers and these rematches, and the man leading the charge is Kenny Omega. The One-Winged Angel is now the top champion in 3 major wrestling promotions, and anything can happen. Absolutely anything can happen. But what I want to happen is Kenny Omega versus Samoa Joe.
That's it for a take of the week. But before we say goodbye, we have a little announcement for everyone right now. The hashtag PWOGs report will be going on another break indefinitely.
That's right. Although we've already taken a few breaks before, this one will be for a while and we won't know when we're coming back. However, we do wish that you guys continue to keep supporting the hashtag PWOGs and that you also keep continuing to support our individual projects as Jake De Leon and as Ken Warren.
Indeed. That's why we hope you continue to follow us on social media at SeñoritoJDL and at The Ken Warren. And don't forget to like this video and hit that subscribe button to stay updated.
This has been the hashtag PWOGs report. Signing off. It's been a fun run. We've had around 3 months, like this playful banter, back and forth. We've been trying to sync each other, but yeah. See you when I see you, Tagamigo, and good luck on your individual projects.
Hashtag that.
Philippine wrestling. Philippine wrestling.